Hi there, Kim from Expression Artworks. I'm using this board that I got from Hobby Lobby. I really like that rustic vibe that it's giving off. And I'm using this beautiful stencil from Essential Stencil with their start of Christmas in July. So they brought out some nice Christmas stencils and transfers. I'm using their Essential stencil brush, and I'm using Folk Art black chalk paint to start us off. So because it's a bigger project, I use painter's tape to paint it down to kind of hold it in place, and I also use my free hand to hold down each section as I go along. Of course, I sped up the process here so it looks like I'm stenciling really fast, but I just go in a circular motion, and I always make sure that after I dip the brush into the paint, I take some off on the side of the jar, but I also offload it into the paper towel because you want your brush to be more dry than wet so the paint doesn't bleed. And I chose to do this in more of a silhouette look, so I wound up painting the truck as well as the tree on top all black and some of the wording, and then I used Dixie Belle Rustic Red for some of the wordings just so it would pop a little bit. I'm also using this other brush from Essential Stencil that's more of a softer bristle, and of course I went down in size since I was only doing a small area here. So the words "at Christmas" is what I chose to paint in red, again just to add some color and make it pop. You could be as colorful and creative with this project, whatever you decide you want to do with lettering, with truck color, with the tree. Like I said, I just chose to do it a little bit more silhouette and add that little bit of pop of red. And you could see that every time I dip my brush in the paint, I'm offloading it onto the towel. For the stars that are around the truck, I used Folk Art Metallic Silver, and I believe it's called Silver Anniversary. And then I was happy with the way it looked. I didn't want to give it a second coat because I like that rustic feel of it. And I carefully peeled it off. And then I'm making a little bow as a cute little embellishment. I'm going to add it to the top corner. I'm using a variety of fabrics, a couple of pieces of muslin as well as some homespun fabric, more of the ticking style. And of course, Christmas colors, as you could see, some red, white, and green. And I'm just varying the fabric the way I want the bow to look, using my Bodabra. And then just giving it a good tie to secure it. And then I double knot it in the back. And then I'm just going to start fluffing out the bow where I want it. If you are enjoying this video, I would love for you to like and subscribe to my channel. I really enjoy making DIYs and creating tutorials for crafters like myself and for hopefully some inspiration. You could also follow me on Facebook at Expression Artworks by Kim. I'm also an affiliate with Essential Stencils, so in my description you could find my code that you could use at checkout for extra savings. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.